And now joining us, of course, with more on the political clashes in the Knesset right now, we have political strategist and director of English operations with the Yamina Party, Jeremy Saltan. So why would the right boycott these committee votes rather than try to join them and influence change?
What's important right now is to send a message to Benny Gantz that what he's doing is not going to end up having the desired result that he's looking for. We know that Benny Gantz has the mandate in order to be able to form a government. However, the 61 recommendations which he received in the president's residence are actually just doing so in order to block Netanyahu from forming a government. They have no interest in going ahead and backing the same government between Yisrael Beitenu and the joint list with Benny Gantz at the head. So instead, what Benny Gantz is trying to do is to go ahead and use his 61 MKs in order to get rid of the speaker, be able to take over all of the Knesset committees, and then use that power to prevent Netanyahu from getting the second mandate by passing new legislation after the election in order to prevent it from going over to Netanyahu. By going ahead and not showing up to these committees, the message that we're sending to Benny Gantz is that the candidate that the right-wing bloc has for prime minister is going to remain Benjamin Netanyahu. His attempt to try to go ahead and try to send us a message that we should break off or that we should go ahead and find someone else within the Likud to go ahead and replace Netanyahu is not going to work.
Why is the right so afraid of Edelstein being replaced? What power does he have over the Knesset?
So what the speaker has power over is setting the agenda.
Right.
Now, there are pieces of legislation which already on the first day of the new Knesset last week, back on Monday, that Blue and White went ahead and put on the Knesset floor. These are bills that would prevent, for instance, any person who is under current criminal proceedings from being able to form a government. That is quite obviously a personal bill that is being directed at Netanyahu to prevent him from having the ability to form a government. By going ahead and replacing Edelstein, they'll be able to put in their own speaker, which will allow the various bills that they want, put them on the table, and then to change the law in their behalf.
But Edelstein is supposed to be bipartisan, isn't he? And also, I mean, I guess the other question I have is you know, the whole Knesset ultimately has the right to vote on passing laws, so the right would still be part of that.
So for sure, each Knesset member has the right to go ahead and to submit pieces of legislation. What the job is of the speaker is to go ahead and to set that agenda. What the speaker is trying to do, what Edelstein here is trying to do, is say that until we have the formation of a new government, we are in a very fragile time. This is a time where, of course, we're dealing with the coronavirus beyond the fact that we still have a caretaker government that's been going on since December of 2018. We're in March 2020. This has been going on for over a year regardless of the coronavirus. This is not the time to be going ahead and passing new legislation when we don't even have a government. Gantz has 61 MKs. All he needs to do is go ahead and bring them and try to form a government. The fact is he doesn't have that, so instead he's going ahead and doing this.
All right, Jeremy, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.